Hello again, and welcome to the back bedroom with me, Paul Cookson, that, the beard, and this, the back bedroom Poetrycast. And today we're looking at this book. This is called It's Behind You, a book of monster poems, illustrated by the wonderful Carl Flint, and the poems are written by myself and David Harmer. And this morning I'm going to do a couple of poems, and the first one is one called We Are Not Alone, which is mine. And when Dave and myself used to perform this to Spill the Beans, we went straight into his. So I'm going to perform his poem called I'm Right Here straight afterwards. And usually when I'm performing this, we get people to whisper, we are not alone. If you feel like doing that, you can. When the floorboards creak and the hinges squeak, the TV's off but seems to speak, the moon is full and you hear a shriek, we are not alone. When the spiders gather beneath your bed, they colonise the garden shed, spin their webs right above your head, we are not alone. When the lights are out and there's no one home, you're by yourself and you're on your own, the radiators bubble and groan, we are not alone. When the shadows lengthen round your wall, you hear deep breathing in the hall, you think there's no one there at all, we are not alone. When the branches tap on your window pane, when the finger twigs scratch again, when something's changed but it looks the same, we are not alone. And the wallpaper is full of eyes, the toys in the dark all change in size, and anything's a monster in disguise, we are not alone. So you better watch out, whatever you do, there's something out there coming for you. If you think you're on your own, we are not, we are not, we are not alone. We are not, we are not, we are not alone. 'Cause and the dream you didn't want to have, and the nightmare that's driving you mad, and the monster in the bushes in the park, the footsteps ringing after dark, and the vampire flapping round your room, the darkness, the shadow and the gloom, the nasty, the horrid and the spite, the hairy, scary feeling in the night, and the reeking, speaking, stomach tweaking, staircase creaking, whilst you're sleeping, creeping, so your heart is leaping thing. I'll sing my werewolf song, I'll bring along my friend King Kong, my bones will rattle your ears, my moans and groans will stir your fears. What's that? Well, they are mine, those tingling fingers down your spine. Don't scream, don't make a sound, I'm right here, don't turn round. We Are Not Alone, followed by I'm Right Here by David Harmer. So this next poem is called The Beast from the Deep Abyss. If I remember rightly, Brian Moses did a book called A Sea Creature Ate My Teacher. And this is a poem that I first wrote for that and then edited for this one. What lives in a watery grave? The beast from the deep abyss. What's emerging from the waves? The beast from the deep abyss. What is slippery? What is slimy? What has scales so green and shiny? What has seaweed cold and grimy? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The beast from the deep abyss. What has spikes around its head? The beast from the deep abyss. What has suckers round and red? The beast from the deep abyss. What has fins 10 feet long, 20 tentacles coiled and strong? What ate Moby Dick and then King Kong? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The beast from the deep abyss. What has the teeth of 1,000 sharks? The beast from the deep abyss. What gave the electric eel its sparks? The beast from the deep abyss. What sucks blood from living creatures, looks for prey upon the beaches? What so foul it eats up teachers with a slobbery, blubbery, rubbery kiss? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The beast from the deep, the beast from the deep, the beast from the deep abyss. And the last one for this session is one called Do Not Go Down to Loch Ness. And like I say, I think this book is still available. Should you still want it, you can find it in all usual places. And like I say, fantastic illustrations. I'm going to show you one of my favourite illustrations here, actually, by Carl. And I love that one there. That's one of my favourite ones, got a vampire bat. But there's loads of them here. I could turn to any page and find one. I love that as well. That is a great illustration. So yeah, have a look through that if you want to. Yeah, this is called Do Not Go Down to Loch Ness. Something stirs from way down deep. Something breathing wakes from sleep. Here's a secret you can keep. Here's a truth I must confess. Do not go down to Loch Ness. Black and oily coils and scales, flippers bigger than a whale's, fangs and fins and talons, tails, something more, nothing less. Do not go down to Loch Ness. Hit or myth, truth or fake, who can hear this crack and wake? History beneath this lake. Prehistoric, who can guess? Do not go down to Loch Ness. Do not swim and do not dive when you feel those currents writhe, lest you be dragged down alive, jaws that squeeze and claws that press. Do not go down to Loch Ness. People come from far and near. There's no highland welcome here. They don't know that they should fear coils that tighten and caress. Do not go down to Loch Ness. Stay away, it's for the best. Do not go down.